Alright, welcome back to Crabby Days, and today we're going to be tackling the first side mission from Chapter 3 called Esper Rescue. Alright, so this is a simple map, only 4 tiles, not that many enemies on the board just yet. Okay, so the whole point of this one, couple of win conditions. We're trying to protect this little Esper here called Isla. She's right over here. So there's a win condition if everyone survives. Another one is if she dies, but we all survive and still kill the enemies. And then lost condition, everyone dies, pretty much. Okay, besides that, there's not many special rules. Isla always starts first, no matter what, depending on the card row. Move her to the top. And we need to keep track of how many rounds we're going to be playing, because her caster type of thing is bleeding out, so we just have to track that. But let's not waste any more time. Let's put that on the side. Let's get started. Now, this is the first, if you're starting Chapter 3, you're sort of going into uncommon territory, which means you got to update your loot deck, and you got to start using the, yeah, let me take the Eldritch Animate as an example. Got to make sure that you're using the uncommon alternate settings or cards for the people. All right, so here we go. Now we're gonna need a party of 4, so obviously, like usual, I leave Rook at home, the big beefy guy, and we're gonna shuffle, and we're gonna see who starts. Let me just double check if Isla's card is in here. Yeah, so she's in there, just to make sure. And this is her standee, if you really want to know what she looked like. All right, and let's get started. So, well, I was supposed to move her to the front. I guess she understood what I was trying to do, and she's gonna go up there. All right, so let's go all the way down, and there you go. So she's gonna go first. So let's take a look at her card. You know, she's just like most characters. She's gonna start get SP every round and all that stuff. So she has Nimble, which is great. Dodges every first attack every round, gets +1 to it. When she is dealt damage by an attack, the attacker is dealt damage as well. Pretty handy. You know, her skills are pretty good. She can give 2 SP once per encounter to somebody, so it's a mini Nightingale power. She can do Gore Shot, which is awesome. Blood Barrier, very similar to Elfie. Actually, her most of her skills are similar to Elfie. She's got Gore Shot, Blood Barrier, Gore Cleanse. Now she has a regular attack with her Trident, so it has reach. All right, but it is 2 red, which is pretty good. And then she's got the Humanity's Touch, where her or an adjacent ally will heal for 3, which is pretty good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do to start, you know, I'm just looking at this board here, and if she stays in here and attacks, I have a feeling she's going to get attacked by all the enemies and pretty much die. I mean, she's got only 18 health. I figure maybe I'll run away and come by with everyone else to sort of do like a full-on attack and not have her just get smashed right away. Because, you know, even if I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'm not even in range. And that's using all my 3 SP and doing nothing. So I'm going to probably spend the first round just moving my guys closer and maybe moving Isla farther away so she doesn't get smashed. All right, now let's use 1 SP to move. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then actually, I think she might be good there, but I'm going to go read the book on what this stands for, because I believe if somebody stands next to it, something's going to happen. So I'll be right back. All right, so I read the book, and it says to place an Earthlow. He bursts out of the ground, and he's gonna appear right there. So let me. So technically, when I was here, this was supposed to spawn. All right, so I have a choice. I either stay here and attack him or attack somebody else, or I just keep going and take a break attack. I think I'm gonna suffer the break attack. I just want to get away from everyone, because if I stay here, not only is the Earthlow gonna attack me, the Animate's going to attack me, the Sword's going to attack me, and the Living Oblation's going to absolutely destroy me. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to get attacked here, but I just want to prep myself by spending an extra 1 to move back again. So he moves at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to make sure that I'm out of his reach when he does activate, because remember, he's going to activate right after me. Because he just appeared, he's going to appear here. Let me go get a Earthlow card. I don't have one handy. 1 second. Here we go. So the Earthlow is gonna appear or activate right after Isla. All right, so let me do the break attack. I do have to go get the Earthlow card. All right, so let me make sure this is the right one. Yeah, so it's set to uncommon. This is an uncommon level. All right, so looking at their stats, pretty similar abilities and everything to the previous Earthlows. The only thing that changed are his life. So instead of having, I believe, 30, he's 36. He still moves at 4. His defense actually went up from 10 to 12, which is pretty annoying for an Earthlow. And he's still got the 5 armor from before. All right, so he's going to attack. So it's going to be 2 green. Now, Isla has Nimble, so she's going to roll the black die and add +1 to it. That was not a true roll. I just dropped it. All right, so, well, there you go. So that was not good. So that's going to be, what's her defense? Her defense is 12, so it's going to be 0 + 1. It's going to be 13 defense. Let's see what happens. Well, there you go. 13 on 13, so it is 0. All right, but let's see what other things he's going to do. So every shield is 2, and every star is 2. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 6 damage. Does she have armor? She does not have armor, so she's going to suffer 6 damage right off the bat. Boom. Yeah, there you go. So I think what she's going to do to get started, because she has 1 left over, she's going to spend it to do Blood Barrier, and it says an ally, so I can 1, 2, 3, 4. I can cast it on whoever I want. I think I'm going to cast Barrier on top of Patrick. All right, so I'm going to suffer another damage for that. Boom. And let me give Patrick the Barrier token. Oops. All right, there you go. Right? Yeah. So that's going to be it for her. Let me just move her card over. So when they activate, I'll move it to the right. All right, then the Earthlow is going to go next. Let's look at his card. Well, the first thing will trigger. So it says, is there an ally within SY without barrier? All right, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 1 character in the SOI without barrier. It's this purple guy. So let me just move this barrier token below him. All right, just as a reminder that he has barrier. Okay. One more than one opponent. No. Can attack somebody within reach 2? No. Move towards the nearest opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Just like that. I'm out of reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I should be here, right? Oh, then I wouldn't have had enough to do the barrier. Oops, I miscalculated. She started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She moves at 6, so that would have cost 2 SP to move there. I thought she was here. So you know what? Since I'm here, I might as well spend. You know what? Then let me remove the barrier, because I wouldn't have had enough to cast it anyway. So I'm gonna remove the barrier from Patrick, and I'm just gonna go back an extra 2 spaces. Get in between and get farther back so that the Earthlow, if he activates first next round, doesn't just come up and hit me in the face. Okay, so I think that's it. There you go. Those are my 3 SP. So she moved with all her SP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 SP, 2 SP, 3 SP. She's done. Then the Earthlow goes and moves. He's done. All right, let me keep this handy somewhere close by. All right, done. Let's go look at the animate card now. I believe they're just going to move towards the closest opponent, if I believe. They got the heavy cleave, chains of perdition like usual, heal, adjacent, somebody in their SOI. Can a move attack somebody within range 4? No. Well, they're not going to do anything then. Yeah. Can a move? Yeah, it doesn't have any otherwise move towards closest thing, so it's not going to do anything. All right, there you go. So I guess we're all going to come try to take out this Earthlow before we go after these guys. Pretty much what I foresee. Okay, so Nightingale's going to go. All right, so 3 SP. Now, a bunch of my other characters got some upgrades because we hit the uncommon story mission, but Nightingale got absolutely nothing. So she's exactly how I left her. I just didn't have enough money, but I am eyeing a better bow because this bow is getting kind of useless at this point. But here goes nothing. So I think first she's gonna move. All right, so where is she? She's over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get right in front, so she can hit the Earthlow. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and her movement is still 6. Yeah, she didn't get the upgrade. Maybe I'm going to change this armor for one that lets her move more. But anyway, that's enough. So from there, let's pay 2 to attack. Yeah, I'm just going to do a regular attack. So this is going to be a teal and an orange. which is very crappy against 13 now. So the Earthlau has 12 defense. Sorry, it is 12 defense. Let me just have this as reference here. So 12 defense. You know what, let me just put this on the field for right now. Until we get to that area, I can leave that card there. So let's see, are we gonna hit 12? Well, we are gonna hit 12 because if you watch my videos, my favorite skill is gonna come into play. I rolled a 2 on the orange die, which is the lowest value. So I'm gonna do kill the messenger. Kill the messenger flips the 2 into an 8, and just like that, boom, 16. All right, so it's gonna be 16 minus 12, which is 4 damage. Each shield is 1 and each star is 2. All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. That's base damage. Now I do have armor piercing here of 3. So 11 with 3 armor piercing, and that's about it. So it's going to be 11 minus 3 armor piercing, so he still has armor of 2, so it's going to be 9 damage in total. Right? Yep. That was a pretty good roll. Now I'm gonna do my couple of things here. Paradigm Assault. What I think I'm gonna do is give let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The only people I can affect with my Paradigm Assault is Isla or Padric. You know what? At this point, I will give Padric his barrier token that I wasn't. Oh, actually, wait, because my Alfie will be able to give out barrier tokens. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give out a haste token to Padric, so he gets extra SP to maybe move and do an attack. And that's about it. I think I'm gonna also, at this point, just so I don't forget later on, you know, get my mend tokens ready. I can use one to on Isla right now. I mean, she did take 6 damage. How much health does she have? 18. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna use one on her right now, and if I use this on an ally, I don't have to spend the SP. So let's just completely heal her. Let's get rid of this token. And I think that's it, right? I can't really use this ability for anything. So done, yeah. All right, so now the Living Oblation is gonna go. Let's look at her card. So far away. Now, I don't know if she's gonna move to come attack us. So this is the first time we're actually gonna be facing one of these guys. So they have Nimble. Ugh, that's annoying. And she has her SOI of 6 and not 4. So her SOI is kind of huge. Okay. Is there an opponent? Is there an opponent adjacent and an ally within 6 spaces? No. Swap spaces with a fire side. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Is there an opponent within SOI? This figure has at least 10 damage. No, there's no opponent within her SOI. Is there an opponent with her SOI? No. Is there an opponent with her SOI? No. Is there an encounter Esper alive on the board? Yes. All right, her Esper is the her Esper is the sword guy right here. So it says take a turn with a listed Esper. Okay, well, and then after that, she doesn't do anything, right? Because there's no, 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 and yes. Okay, so she's not gonna do this, so she's not gonna move, but she's gonna do a turn with this thing. Fantastic. Okay, this thing's really annoying. It's like I can actually summon one of these myself, but I usually summon Elfie because she's good with magic. But all right, is there an opponent adjacent? He does the 3 attack thing, sort of like Capesicles. Is there a figure that spawned the Spirit Blade alive and have damage equal to half their maximum HP? Well, no, because we haven't attacked them yet. Move towards the closest opponent. Now they're really slow. They move at 4, so he's gonna go. Closest opponent is Nightingale. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess something like that. Yeah. So let's put this back. All right. So that was the Living Oblation, and then the Spirit Blade is gonna go again. So I guess they're just gonna move 4 towards the closest. 1, 2. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? Something like that. Yeah. The closest enemy is Nightingale, so he's trying to get that way. That's it. Now Zeke is gonna go. Now what is Zeke gonna do? Maybe I'm gonna come around the tree this way and try to blast. Because the one thing that these things have crazy defense against physical damage. If I go get it, so they have resistance physical damage. So the best way to take them down is with magic. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Maybe go around the board, go around the tree here, launch some spells, and try to take that thing down. All right. So let me put this back. All right, so let's take a look at Zeke over here. 3 SP. Now, the only thing that I've added for him are 2 new uncommon weapons. So let's take a look. That's the only thing I could afford for him anyway. So I gave him an evil doll, and this is pretty awesome. I actually missed it from my first playthrough, but this is awesome because when making an attack or casting a spell that targets an opponent, I get to empower it for free. Awesome. Plus it has a casting upgrade red, but it's kind of redundant because this one is actually a casting upgrade gray. All right. And then if I ever roll the 4 books, 1 out of 6 chance on the black die with the empower, I'm going to deal 6 extra magic damage to something in my SOI. This is a really good magic dealing card. And then this is the unique uncommon that I unlocked when I went to town, and I just decided to pick it up because it's pretty strong because it gives me a gray die. I can flip this to cast the same spell again, and then here if I want, probably never gonna happen, but I can spend 1 SP if I damage something to do 2 damage to everything in my SOI. Probably not the best use of my my SP, but we'll see. Also, what's great about this one is if I ever do want to attack, it gives me some good icons at the bottom, whereas this one is kind of garbage. All right, so let me put these back. All right, so what do I want to do? I'm probably gonna move and attack, but or not attack, but do a spell. So let me move. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, so he's all the way in the corner. Oops. Sorry about that. He's all the way in the corner there, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go here to attack the sword, or I can just go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can be up to 6 away because I do have a relic here. Let me show you. It's a passive ability. So long as another ability doesn't add to my SOI, increase my SOI by 2. So technically my SOI is 6, which is really good. All right, that's the only benefit this thing gives me, but that's a pretty good benefit, especially for a magic dealer. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I paid 1 to move, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now my movement's only 6 because unfortunately this thing is heavy. All right, and this gives me +1 movement, so they sort of negate each other. And there you go. Now, alternatively, I could have stayed in the bushes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you know what? I still have him in my SOI. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay right there. And I'm going to target this sword over here with a spell. Where is the sword card? Here it is. All right. So now this sword, it's a loyal opposing Esper or summon. And it's going to use all the stats of who's casting it. Now, I'm assuming the caster of the summon is the living... oblation or however you want to say it. So it's going to be protecting with 2 greens, which is kind of insane. And it's going to have 30 health, 13 defense, and so on and so on. Sort of has the exact same stats as the caster. All right, so let's get to it here. So it's going to be 2 greens. All right, but actually I need to pick what I want to cast first. Okay, so let's cast a gore shot first to get started. Let's see if we can soften them up just a little bit. And remember, all my stuff is automatically empowered, and if I roll 4 books on this die, then I get to do 6 damage to something. All right, well, that's a fantastic way to start. All right, so that's going to deal me 3 damage. That's wonderful, isn't it? All right, so that was the gore shot. Now, hopefully I'll get a bit luckier with the euthanasia. So I'm going to pay 2 to do euthanasia. Now, hopefully my skull turns into 4 books now. So this is going to be, again, a spell against the sword. And oh, I swear, no camera tricks, I did roll 4 books. Okay, anyway, so this is going to be 10 plus 6, 16. Let's just see if let's see if it hits first of all. Oh, there you go. We got 14, so it's a hit. So that's going to be automatically 6 damage plus wilt, plus the extra 6 damage from my passive ability. Let me go read it again. My little doll here. So it says, while empowering a spell, when you roll 4 books, which I just did, on a black, deal an opponent in SOI 6 magic. It doesn't even have to be him, but I can actually target, actually, he's way too far anyway, but if there were other people available, I could have targeted them. Anyway, I think that's all Zeke's going to do. He doesn't really have anything else to activate. Actually, wait, I do have something. I want to do my summon, obviously. Should be 3. Where's the 3? Where's the 3? There you go. So let me activate my summon. Let me get a couple of summoning tokens here, which I always forget about. And what do I want to summon? Obviously, I want to summon my Elfie girl here. So she's going to appear after Zeke on the line. Where's her model? It's over here. Where do I want to cast her? Now, she doesn't have the SOI increase that I do, so I do have to put her a bit closer just to make sure that she hits. 1, 2, 3 away. Is that good enough? Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to keep her in the bushes here to get some extra defense. All right, so that's going to be it for Zeke. He's done. All right, now let's go to my my summon here. So what is she going to do? Well, she's going to do an empowered gore shot for sure. I think that's probably a good idea. Or do I want to give out... because my dice are actually, you know what? When I casted that spell, it shouldn't have even have been a teal. I'm so used to using my other weapon. It should have been a gray. Sorry about that. So it's actually 10 plus 4 plus 6. It was actually 20. I got to remember to use the gray die. All right, sorry about that. I was getting distracted. So let's go back to Elfie. You know what? Let's do an empowered gore shot. It's fine. So she rolls the gray, and she paid to empower it. So she's casting it against the sword. So it's going to be 9 plus 2, 11, plus 6, 17. Let's see if he blocks. That's going to be a 13, so he fails. So let me give him another 6 damage, but that's going to damage me for 2. All right, gore shot. I got to damage myself for 2 to add on extra damage. That type of thing. Whoops. All right, I got 2 SP left. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use both SP. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to hold on to them just in case I need to dodge next turn. And then next turn, if I have 5, then I'll give out some dodge tokens. All right, but Elfie's pretty much done. All right, Remy's up. She's kind of very far away. Maybe she's going to go diagonally, use like the shadows. All right, so for Remy here, the only addition that she has compared to before is I gave her a brand new uncommon sword, which is just a better version of the one that she was previously using, which is the one that lets her move diagonally and reroll a die. Let me just show you. And I get a green die instead of a red die. So I can re-roll, I can move diagonally, and oh, very important, I'm immune to darkness, and darkness sucks. And I have a follow-up here, which I can inflict darkness. All right, very important on this sword. All right, so let me put this back. Okay, so what do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is get in there. So I'm going to spend 2 to fly. Now, I think this guy, he's super hard to take down with melee and stuff. He's got resistance, plus he's got nimble. I think the best course of action is just keep pounding him with spells, and that'll be good. So I think what Remy is, she's going to come down and try to soften this guy up a little bit more. I think that'll be the best thing. So let's move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to bring me right here. All right, then I'm going to do like the shadows, obviously. I'm going to go 1, 2. And he's fine. She's fine there. She's perfectly okay with that. Yeah. And then, actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she... If she stays there and the animates activate first next round, then she'll be in range of these animates. But I think she's okay. So from there, let's start off. I mean, I got 1 SP left, which won't be useful at all. So let's start off by doing a Blade Works attack. Now I'm going to be rolling a red and a green because of the finesse over here because of the light. Right? I believe so. Okay, so a red and a green. Now I don't have anything else that I need to use, so let me just roll this. So now I'm trying to hit a, where'd that guy's card go? It's over here. So I'm trying to hit a 12, right? Yeah, 12. So let's see, hopefully I get a 12. With these 2 dice, it's almost guaranteed unless I roll like double 1s or double 2s. And wow, I rolled an 11. That is pretty awful. Now, the 5, oops, that was a 5. I don't really want to miss, and I have a reroll, so might as well use it. So let me use the sword reroll. Now I didn't want to really use this sword for reroll. I wanted to use it as a dodge, not a dodge, but as a diagonal movement, so I can get in here. Actually, no, you would have got a break attack. Anyway, I'm fine there. So I'm gonna reroll the red die. Hopefully, I have a 50-50 chance that it's higher now, and it's lower. All right, so I missed. All right, does he get the retaliation attack if I miss or anything? Nope. Is there anything I could do? Oh, sorry. My bad. I shouldn't. Let me just take something back. Very, very stupid of me. I forgot that I have the aligning machine over here. So if I miss an attack, I get to re-attack the same target. So let me exhaust that. Let me unexhaust that because I would have just re-rolled the attack when I rolled the 5 and a 6. Totally apologize. I forgot that I had that core. Let me try to attack now. So there you go. Now I got an 11, which is still a miss. Now I'm going to re-roll. So I'm doing things out of order. Hope I'm not mixing you guys up, but let's see if I hit now. And there you go. 15. Yay! So it's 15 minus 12, so we're looking at 3 damage. What do my swords say? Let me go grab a sword here. 3 damage, 4 damage, 5 damage, and that's it. Do I have I don't have armor piercing on anything here. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. So 5 damage minus 5 armor, that's going to be no damage. So you survived that. But I do have a follow-up here. So it's going to be 5, it's going to be 9 plus the difference, which was 2, I believe. Actually 3, right? 15 minus 12, yeah, so 3. So he's got to roll a 12 on double teal, or he's got darkness. So let's see if he can get 12 on here. I know he got 10, so he does get the darkness on him. So let me go get a darkness chit, if I can find one. There you go. So let's put that on him. All right, that's cool. That's going to be it for Remy. She's going to stay with the 1 SP, carry it over into next round. There's not much else she can do. Yeah, so let's call that a day for her. And then Patrick's up last. Now, what is he going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's not much. Not much I can do. I guess I'm going to go after the sword, but man, he's got nimble on a bunch of different things. It's going to be so hard to hit him. Plus then I'm going to be in range of everyone else. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and I'm going to be in her SOI, so she's going to send a ton of spells my way. Maybe if I go there and try to do a shotgun blast from more than 1 space away. Yeah, let's try that. So I'm going to move at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm out of her SOI, which is good. All right, so, I did forget to give him an extra SP because of haste. Anyway, he starts at 4, he used 1 to move, so he's back to 3. Perfect. Now he's going to spend 2 to attack. We're going to attack with the shotgun here. Yeah, so it's going to be 2 greens and a black. All right, I'm trying to hit the sword. Now I do get a -2 to my roll because of the hindering terrain, plus it's more than 1 space away. The shotgun has that stipulation on it. So what am I trying to hit here? So his defense has a star. Let me go look at the star. So it's 13. Oh man, this is gonna be so hard to hit. Yeah, so I need to get a 13 here. What else does he have? He's got nimble. Oh my god, it's gonna be 13 plus a roll. I'm gonna have to roll almost like boxcars to hit him. Maybe I should have. Yeah, you know what? Let me try to attack him anyway. That's fine. So here it says the nimble, flight, resistance, physical. The first time that he successfully dodges, end the current action and all abilities. Oh no, he's gonna end my abilities and all my actions. Then he moves 4 spaces towards the farthest opponent and then makes an attack. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. You know what? I'm not gonna attack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move. Let me move here instead. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say 8 movement. That's going to cost me an extra SP. All right, so it would have cost me 2 SP to do that. And I think I'm going to stay put. I think I'm just going to get ready to attack the Earthlau next turn. Or come around and attack the animates that I can probably take down. All right, so he's done. Sorry for thinking out loud for too long. So let me shuffle this up. Cut. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Cut. Alright, so let's see who goes first. So it looks like my Elfie is going to go first, and Nightingale, then Remy. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my god. I swear I didn't do this on purpose. Oh my god. All right, and then all the Isla, and then who? Wow, looks like my whole team's gonna go first. Okay, so my summon's gonna go first. 3 SP. It's gonna be pretty simple, just like before. We're gonna pay 1 to do an empowered gore shot. I did actually forget to exhaust her before. So we're obviously trying to take down this sword. So it's gonna be a gray and a black. She uses the casting of my summoner, who is my who is Zeke, who has a casting of gray. So wow, that's a pretty bad roll. Wow, overall, I don't think I could have rolled worse than this. Anyway, that's gonna be 6 plus 6, that's 12. Now his protection is double green, and he got 12 just right on the nose. So that's gonna be a missed attack. Now I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna move and give dodge to somebody. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know what? Patrick is in her SOI. So what she's gonna do, she's gonna spend 2 SP to do invigorate. That's gonna give her 1 damage, and she's gonna give a dodge token if I have one around here somewhere. I'll find one later and I'll give it to Patrick. All right, hopefully I won't forget. And actually, she can do it again. So actually, she can give him 2 dodge tokens. And you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna give myself another damage. Boom. Take out another 2 SP, and I'm gonna give him 2 dodge tokens. All right, so that's gonna be it for her. She just gave out a ton of dodge tokens and forgot to hit with the spell. Okay, so Nightingale's up. All right, so I unexhausted her stuff. Let's give her 3 SP. I mean, at this point, I think she's just gonna try to attack twice. So she's gonna attack once. Now she's attacking through an ally. Is there any hindering terrain there? No. So she's getting -1, but because of the darkness, sorry, she gets -1, but +1 because of the darkness, because his defense goes down by 1, so it negates itself. So I'm still trying to get a 12 to hit. This is gonna be a teal and an orange. So I pay for the attack, and let's see if we can roll boxcars again. Deal another 9 damage. Well, close. So, I mean, not wonderful, but it's still going to be some damage. So it's going to be 13 minus 12. So that's 1, 2, 3 damage. Wow, that's pretty pathetic. 3 damage, 3 damage. Not much I can do. I do have armor piercing of 3. So let's do that. And that's it. So it's going to be a 3 minus only 2 armor, so it's going to be 1 damage. Boom. Wow, that was pretty bad. Maybe I should change target, but he gets a +2 because it's hindering terrain, and I got to shoot through my guy, I think. I'm going to have to double check the chart. Actually, no, I don't think I have to shoot through my guy. But the thing is, if I miss an attack... actually, wait. Sorry. I'm playing stupid. Let me take that a little bit back. It doesn't actually change anything. I would have spent 2 to do down the masses. So it allows me to do 2 different attacks against 2 different targets. So I did my attack against him already. So now I'm going to do my attack against the sword. All right. So, and the reason I'm doing the sword second is because of a stupid ability that ends my action. Plus he's got nimble. I don't think I'm going to hit. Oh, actually, if I miss... You know what? If I miss, he's going to come and attack me. I'm debating. No, you know what? I'm not going to attack him. It's better if he stays where he is. Right, I don't want him to get a free attack against me. So you know what? Instead of doing down the masses, I didn't do that. I just paid for a regular attack. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to exhaust this, which deals me 1 damage. I'm going to put it over here. Over here. And it allows me to do an action for 1 less SP, and I'm going to attack again. Might as well. So I'll attack the same target here, the big dude. Hopefully I roll boxcars, deal some damage. And, that is horrible. All right, so let's re-roll the orange one. So I'm going to use my quiver. Sorry, I can't see my quiver, but my quiver behind here lets me re-roll a die. So let me re-roll it. That's much better. Well, much better. It's okay. So it's going to be 13 minus, again, 12 is 1 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage minus again the armor piercing, so I can exhaust an arrow to re-exhaust this. So that's gonna be 2 armor. So 5 minus 2 is gonna be 3 damage, right? Something like that. So it's at 9, 13 out of 38 or something. Wow, that guy has a lot of life. All right, so that's it for him. Now I'm gonna do Paradigm Assault. I think what I'm gonna do is give Remy Courage. All right, and the reason I'm doing that is because she's right there, and she's gonna try to pound on him and get a bunch of extra bonuses. Right? I think that's it for her. So Remy's actually up next. Okay, so for her, I'm gonna do. Oh, let me give her her SP. Sorry about that. First thing I'm gonna do is like the shadows, just so I can get on the other side, so I'm not in other people's way when they're attacking. So like the shadows, 1, 2 doesn't cause a break attack. So she's standing right there. Now she's gonna attack the Earth Lava from the side. So it's gonna be. We do Blade Works. Now I'm not gonna empower it because I do have my extra symbols here. So I figure as long as I'm keep attacking, hitting, I'll probably be doing more damage by doing more attacks. Right? Makes more sense. So let's roll my red and green. And now he has darkness, so I only need to hit an 11, right? Because I'm not shooting through people and he's not in hindered terrain. So let's see what happens. Well, this is 13. Now I don't like this 4. It is the lowest value on this die. So you know what? Let me re-roll that. Use my sword. Now, if I can roll double 9s now, it'd be great. And what I roll? A 6. Well, it's better than a 4. So it's going to be 15 minus 11, because remember the darkness. So it's going to be 4 damage. 5, 6. So let me get my my sword. Yeah, it's plus 3. So it's going to be, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the courage, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? Because I add a sword, a shield, and a star overall. So 13 minus his armor, which is 5, so it's going to be 8 more damage. Man, this guy is hard to take down. 8 more damage. So it's going to be 3 and 5. Let me actually sort these in groups of 10, so that's easier to calculate his health. So let me put a 4 and a 1. So he's at 21 of 38. All right, but I'm not done there. Let's just keep attacking. So let's spend a 2 SP here to attack. There you go. Keep going. I mean, it's only an 11 to hit. It's almost automatic with a red or a green die. Well, there you go. That's a lot better. So it's going to be 17 minus 11, which is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 with the courage. 16 minus 5 is another 11 damage. All right, 11 is going to be, oops, it's going to be 6, 10, and 11. Cool. So 32. 32 out of 38. He's only got 6 life left. And you know what? While we're here, I think it's going to be a good time to maybe take him down. Let's pay an extra 2 SP to do my final attack. Actually, wait. Before I do that, before I pay for that attack, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Friend Over Foe, so I can have an ally attack somebody I just attacked this round. All right, that's a pretty good skill to get. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my archer send him an arrow. And now that I'm out of the way, now I need only an 11 to hit. So let's see what happens. And boom! That's awesome. All right, so that's going to be 14 minus 11 is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. I don't have courage with Nightingale, so it's just going to be 7. With the armor piercing, because I can exhaust the other arrow to re-exhaust it. So it's going to be 7 minus 2 armor. It's going to be 3 more damage. Change this to a 5. All right, and he's almost dead now. Now he's got 3 life left. So let's finish him off, spending my last 2 here. All I have to do is hit him, and I think he's going to die. So let's do it. Oh, and I missed. And I missed. Can I re-roll that at all? I cannot. Okay, but because I missed, I got to lose my courage, actually, which is kind of annoying. And then, because I missed, I'm going to use that power to re-roll my attack. All right, and now I got a 12. So this is a hit, but it's going to be almost no damage because it's going to be, yeah, 12 minus 11, 1 damage with 1 shield, 2 damage. And that's a shame. I guess, oh man, he's going to get to activate. Actually, no, Isla is going to end up going before, so maybe Isla can take him down. So, you know what, I'm okay with that. Let's leave it like that. He's at 3 life left. So who's up next is going to be Padric. All right, let's look at Padric. Actually, I did forget that I just got this skill for Padric that gives out courage tokens. I forgot to use it last round. And if anyone in my one of my allies hits with a courage token every round, I get an extra SP. So technically, I'd be at 3, but then when I generate SP, I'm gonna be at 5 either way. So it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, it makes no difference. Plus, I have haste. You know, all the SP in the world. I can do anything with it. So he has also the new armor. I pretty much kitted him out the best I could, more than all the other characters, because he's awesome with the shotgun. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move and attack with the shotgun and just take him out. So it's going to be 2 to attack. I'm going to exhaust Imbue Fear. I'm going to exhaust Proof of Divinity. So let me just do all this stuff. So let's exhaust this to give somebody courage. Let's exhaust this so my attack does +2 damage. Yeah, so let's move. 1, 2, 3. Let's get up close and personal with this this Earthlau over here. I'm gonna end up rolling this. So I need an 11, and I missed. This is a horrible roll. Oh, but guess what? My favorite skill in the world is gonna come back. 4 is the lowest die on the green die, so I'm gonna do kill the messenger. Turn this 4 into a 9, just like that. I went from a miss to a 15. 15 minus 11 is 4 damage. Double shield here, 7 damage. Star, 10 damage. The books actually don't do anything. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. All that damage, even if you remove his from the armor, he's going to die. Alright, so there you go. We took out the Earthlau. Let's get rid of the darkness, get rid of his model. Where did my loot deck go? I'll go get a loot deck after. I think I was updating it for the uncommon loot deck anyway. So that's going to be it for Padric. Oh, I did have to give out the courage token to somebody. Let's give it back to... Yeah, you know what? Let's just give it back to Remy. There you go. She lost it. She's going to get it back. All right. And there you go. He's going to carry over 2 SP. There's not... Oh, this is supposed to turn over. I'll use the 2 SP to flip it back. Why not? There you go. Boom. All right, he's pretty much done. All right, I found my loot deck here. Let me just put it next to the deck, next to the board here. So 10 coins. All right. So Zeke is up next. So where is he? He's probably gonna stay put and just launch a bunch of spells at the sword. So what is he at? He's at 18 of... How much life does he have? He's gonna have the same as the caster, which is 30. So he's more than halfway done. All right. If basically, if I can launch a couple of spells and then Isla comes launch a couple of spells, I think we can take it out. All right, but I gotta get a bit lucky here. So I'm gonna do Gore Shot to start off. Obviously, best skill to start off with every round. I'm gonna do my casting, which is a gray. It's auto empowered because of the evil doll, which is an awesome item. Well, it's gonna be only 5 plus 6, 11. Not a great value. 11, and he got an 11 exactly. Oh, so he blocked it. All right, next up, I think I'm gonna do... I can also paralyze him, or try to paralyze him. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Euthanasia, and then I'm gonna try to paralyze him in case I don't do a lot of damage. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm gonna spend 2 to do Euthanasia. Again, it's gonna be the black and the gray. This is an awesome result. All right, so it's gonna be 10 plus 6, 16. That is awesome. Let's roll. So he got an 11, so he failed. So that's going to be another 6 damage. And instead of Wilt, it's going to be Condemn. Now, I don't have a Condemn token ready here. Let me double check my Condemn. There you go. Because if you look at Euthanasia, yeah, if it already had Wilt, it's actually going to gain a Condemn instead. And I don't know if they're immune to condemn. I'm gonna have to check the card. So it says if the target is already inflicted with wilt, inflict condemn. If they're already inflicted with both condemn and wilt, roll the black die, and if it rolled a skull, it dies. Let me see if he's immune to condemn. Physical resistance, flight, nimble. Actually, he's got flight. Wait a second. When he started, wait 1 second. I may have made one dumb mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You know what? It changes nothing, but he should have been here instead of here because I think I paid the extra movement when I was in the grass. Sorry about that. A little change, right? He started here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he activated twice. Yeah. Sorry about that. I apologize. Just a little fix there. He's got flight. Got to read all the cards. Okay, so that was it. Now what I'm going to do is I might as well, or should I just move closer to get closer to the action? I got to either move or do root the mind. Now, actually, he's activating next. So you know what? Let me do a root the mind. So I'm going to pay 1, root the mind. I got exhausted. So I can do a paralyze. So it's going to be the exact same thing. Let's see what I do. 5 plus... Oh, wait. I rolled 2 books. 1 second. Pause. I rolled 4 books on my previous attack. That's an extra 6 damage. I apologize. From the evil doll. Now this is an uncommon weapon. Just to show you again. So while empowering a spell, if you roll 4 books on the black die, deal an opponent with an SOI 6 magic damage. Alright, now I rolled this again for the... I rolled this for the root the mind, which is 4 books again. So that's another 6 damage. And I think at this point he's dead, right? 12, 24, 36. And he's got... actually, he died on the first one. Yeah, because he's got 30 life. So he actually died 12, 24, 30. So he actually died on the euthanasia spell that I did because it was euthanasia plus an extra 6 damage. That was 12 damage in total. That's crazy. So I'm actually going to undo the undo the root the mind, get back my SP, and because he would have died, so he's done. Oh, this goes away, this goes away, this goes away, and I didn't have to cast that spell. Sorry about that. So let's remove his card. Let's toss it down there. Alright, so now the living oblation's gonna go. Let's see, are they even gonna do anything? I don't think so. We're still out of their SOI. Nimble, SOI of 6. Is there an opponent adjacent? No. Is there an opponent with an SOI? No. 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, nobody's even close. Is there an opponent SOI? The ability has not been used, blah blah. Is there an opponent with an SOI? No. Is the encounter Esper alive? No. Is the encounter Esper not on the board? Yes. Summon. Oh no. Summon the listed encounter Esper as an opposing Esper and place it with an SOI as close to an opponent as possible. Oh no, I should have read that before. It just comes back every time. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As close to an opponent as possible. So I get to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Alright, so that was a lesson learned. Read the cards first. See what they do. Alright, because I didn't realize that they spawned every time. Alright, well, it didn't end up doing any damage to us. So I think in this mission what we have to do is completely ignore it. Just go around and attack and take out everything else. Alright, that's what I figure. So that's going to be it for the living oblation. Alright, so now let's go to Isla. Oh, I gotta remove the Earth Loud card too. It died. So what is Isla going to do? Not sure. Sorry, I just realized something. Before Isla goes, sorry, she would have recasted the, my bad, the Spirit Blade card, which would have been right after her, right? Even though it passed before, we removed her card, but she resummoned it, so it would appear afterwards. So it actually gets to activate before, so that was kind of dumb that I took it out. Next time, read the card. Alright, so what is it going to do? Is there an opponent adjacent? No. Is there a figure? Is the figure? No. Move to the nearest opponent and do an attack. So it's going to move up here and do an attack against Alfie. Alright, so now his attack is double red. And this might hurt. Not gonna lie, because she doesn't have anything to. She doesn't have any SP or anything. So, let's roll this. Now this she has 0 armor. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. So it's gonna be what's her defense is 11. All right, so let's roll. All right, it's not so bad. So it's gonna be 12 minus 11 is 1. With the shield is 1. I'm very lucky. That's only 2 damage. All right, so let me give 2 damage to. Let me just turn this to a 6. Boom. All right, sorry about that. All right, so now he's done, right? Doesn't do anything else. Resistance, nimble, flight, blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that. Okay, so now it's going to be Isla. Now what is she going to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move a bit closer so these guys are attracted to her instead of going after my summon. Because if they both go after my summon, that thing's going to get absolutely annihilated. So if one goes after my summon and the other one comes after Isla, spread the pain a bit. That's what I'm thinking. I can also give her a barrier token, which might not be so bad. So let's do that. So let's use, let's see, I got to use 1 to move. So she's going to get 3 SP. Let's use 1 to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hide in the bushes here. Let's do... I don't want to do a melee attack against anything. Let's do a blood barrier. So she's going to deal herself 1 damage. And 1 SP. She's going to have 1 left. To give barrier to my summon here. Alright, because it's an ally. Give it, yeah, any ally barrier. So maybe my summon's going to give her barrier back, which would be awesome. And then she's got 1 SP left. She can't do anything with it. She can do a gore shot. Might as well do a gore shot against nothing else is in her SOI besides the sword. Let's go after it again, even though it might respawn. Let's do, let's see, her casting is a green. So it's going to be 6 plus 8, 14. And she protects with 2 green, I believe. Yeah, 14 and 14. So it's blocked. Done. All right, so Isla's done. All right, now the animates are gonna go. Now they're gonna come into the fight for sure. All right, so let's do the red one first. So no, 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 no. Can it move and attack somebody within range 4? Yes. 1, 2, 3. So who's the closest? The nearest opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for him, it's her, and for him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so he's gonna go after her, and he's gonna come after her. All right, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3. He's gonna stay here because now he's in range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, he's gonna get a -2 to his attack because it's an ally's in the way and my summon's in the bushes. So this is gonna be a just a range 4 attack with a red and a green. So trying to hit a, let's see, 11 plus 1 plus 1. So let's just say a 13. So he rolled a 12, so that's going to be a miss. And because he missed, he's not going to do his Chains of Perdition. All right? So it was 11 minus 1, but, or whatever. Anyway, you get the math. And now he's going to go 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to stay right here. Yeah, he's going to stay right here. He's in range. He only gets a -1 to his roll. So does she want to dodge? Nah, she's just going to take it. So it's going to be 11. Her defense is 12. So it's a miss either way. Remember, he gets a -1 anyway, so it's technically a 10. And there you go. That's the end of the animate's turn. It's the end of the round. It's a long round. Sorry, this is going to be a long video. There's a lot of things to activate. Let me cut this a few times. Although now I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, now we're in her SOI. So, oi, I don't know. This is going to be a little dangerous. I think I'm just going to fly with everyone this way, and these guys are going to come this way. I think our goal first is to get rid of the animates. Easier to take down, and then we'll decide what to do after. Well, it looks like the animates are going to go first. Living Obligation. And it looks like Patrick, my main man, is going last. Alright, so Zeke's up. Okay, for Zeke, let's give him his SP. It's an exhaust gore shot. I think it's gonna be pretty simple because his SOI is so big. All he has to do is get around here, and he's gonna be able to get to the anime because his SOI is 6. All right, so he's gonna spend 1 to move, just so you can get in a better position here. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, he's got to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in range of the animate. So he's going to start launching all the spells, everything. So Gore Shot, Euthanasia. Let's see what happens. So Gore Shot first. So I'm going to be able to, with 3 SP, to do a Euthanasia and a Root the Mind. All right, so maybe to paralyze him. So do Gore Shot first. So it's going to be a gray with a empowered. Let me just read this card again because it seems overpowered. It says, when making an attack or casting a spell that targets an opponent, empower. All right. I guess that's how it works. All right, let's do it. Well, that's maybe why. Let's see. Can I re-roll that at any point? I cannot. Well, there you go. That's the danger of empowering every single time. So I'm going to damage myself. All right, for 3. Next up. All right, I'm just going to pay for all 3. I'm going to do a Euthanasia and then I'm going to do a Root the Mind. So let me do Euthanasia first. 4 books. Awesome. All right, so it's going to be 10 plus 6 is 16. Their defense is a red and a green. So let's see if they can get 16. That's an 8. That's a miss. So that's going to be 6. That's going to be 12 damage. Remember, 4 books. I could also alternatively do the damage to the sword, but it's kind of pointless, as we already know. So that's going to be 12 damage to him. And he's going to get willed. Boom. All right, which is awesome. And then I'm going to do Root the Mind. I already paid for it. See what happens. So this is going to be only 5 plus 6, 11. And he got 8, so that's a miss. So he's going to be paralyzed. I don't have a paralyzed token ready. Where's the paralyzed? Paralyzed. This is paralyzed? Yeah, this is paralyzed. Boom. Just like that, paralyzed. All right, so that's going to be it for Zeke. I think he's done. Yeah, he's done. So let me move him out. All right, so Remy's going to go next. I think she's just going to fly in and try to attack this guy. Okay, so for Remy, obviously I give her SP. So she's going to spend 1 to move. All right, there's nothing, no hindering terrain in my way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, but from here, she's going to do like the shadows, so she can get into the forest here to get at least some defense when she's attacked. So she's going to go right over here. Let's exhaust her, sorry, like the shadows. I already exhausted it. Now we're going to do Blade Works. Yeah, let's do Blade Works. Should I empower this? Now their defense, oh, he's got extra armor because of barrier, unfortunately. So he has, where's this card? Up there. He's got 4 armor. Oh, man. Oh, sure. Think, no, man, can't decide. No, you know what? I'd rather just attack again. All right, let's do that. So let's roll to attack. Oh, what's his defense? It's 13. Well, that's pretty high. So let's see. Well, that's a pretty good roll. It's a pretty good roll. 15 minus 13 is 2. All right. Let me go grab the card again. Oops. Okay, so it's 2. The star is 3 damage. So we're at 5. The shields are 1, 6, 7. Remember courage. 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's going to be 11 damage. And yeah, 11 minus 4 because of his armor. It's going to be 7. Correct? There you go. 11 minus 4 is 7, yeah. Now I get to do maybe the darkness, follow-up darkness. So it's going to be 2 plus 9 is 11. So his conviction check is this. So if he gets 11, let's see. Yeah, he got 15. That's going to be enough. So he protected against that. All right, but let's attack again. So I did Blade Works. Now I'm going to use 2 to attack again. Let's put this back. So I still have my reroll. So if I roll really low on 1 die, not the end of the world. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's reroll that 3. With the power here, reroll a die. I mean, that was still, no, actually wasn't a hit. I need to get 13. Well, there you go. There's 13 exactly on the nose. So 13 minus 13 is 0. 3, 4. Courage basically gives me 4 damage, so it's going to be 8 damage in total. Minus 4, it's another 4 damage. So let's do 3, 4. So is that 11? 11 damage. And I get to do my follow-up again. So the difference was 0. So let's see, could he roll a 9? He rolled a 10. Almost got darkness on him. All right, but while I'm here, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck my knife at the living obligation over here, oblation, or whatever the hell you pronounce her name. So I'm going to chuck a knife from here, and it's going to be straight up red damage. I mean, she only has 30 life. I mean, if I can get a 10 here by complete fluke or a 9, I just took out a third of her life. And it's a 7. Well, better than nothing. Let's do it like that. All right, there you go. Actually, I'll hold it right over here. Okay, so that's going to be it for Remy. She's done. So animate time. Now this one's paralyzed, so it's going to do absolutely nothing, but it can get paralyzed again. So I'm just going to hold it like this as a reminder. All right, this one though is going to turn, is going to heal, is going to be a pain in my butt. All right, so it's going to do heal for 4. That sucks. So boom, heal for 4. Then, is there an opponent adjacent? Yes. Make an attack and then move 2 spaces farther from the target. This movement does not provoke break attack. Now, remember, this thing when it attacks, it's going to do Chains of Perdition, which means attack again if it hits, and its first melee every turn is empowered. So it's going to roll a red and a green and a black. And I'm definitely going to dodge that. So I'm going to use, which of my dodge abilities? Let's use ninjutsu. All right, so ninjutsu time. All right, so that's plus 3. 12 plus 3 is 15. So he needs to get a 15 on me. Let's see if he gets 15. And oh, he missed. He got 15 and he missed. And because he missed, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my black hand thing right over here, which basically means I get to counter. Let's counter. See if I can get 13 on this. And I missed. Not only did I miss, I lose courage. That sucked. Alright. So that's going to be it. Now, he missed. He doesn't do his Chains of Perdition because he missed his attack. So he's going to do his move back 2 spaces. 1, 2. And he's right over here. Alright, so that's going to be it for the animates. Now, the living obligation is going to go... let me go get a card. Okay. Is there an opponent adjacent? No. All right. Is there an opponent within SOI? This figure has at least 10 damage. Well, no, doesn't have at least 10 damage. And this ability has not been used in this encounter. This figure has at least 10 damage. No, this figure does not have at least 10 damage. It has 7 damage. All right, so not this one. Is there an opponent within SOI? And this ability has not been used in this encounter? Yes, exactly. All right, so it's going to say use Exalted Esper minions of Contractor against the opponent with the most damage within SOI. So what I'm going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be one of these two. I do have to go get the Exalted Esper card. I will be right back. This is the card. Now, the person with the most damage in the SOI, well, guess what? Remy has absolutely no damage. All right, and what's her name again? Isla, however you pronounce it. Is within 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is her SOI. SOI of 6. Yeah, there you go. So it's going to do this against her because she has 1 damage. Alright, and this guy, what he does, sort of like a Final Fantasy thing, he's going to come down, do something massive, and then leave. So he goes, an opponent with the SOIs dealt magic damage equal to the number rolled using both their conviction dice, then inflict condemn. Alright, so let me find my condemn chit. Alright, this is going to affect her. I'm probably going to get it removed, guaranteed, when it's Elfie's turn. She's going to use her ability to remove it, but we'll get to that later. And she has to get damage equal to her conviction die, which is a red and a green. Wow, this can be a lot of damage. This can be between, let's see, what is it? Like 7 and 18, 19 damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Actually, she can kill herself. If she's at 1 and she rolls... See, she has 18 health. If she rolls 17 on this, she dies. It's 15. She almost died. All right, so let's give her 15 damage. Wow, that was closer than I would have expected. So 6 with 6, that's 12, and another 3. Boom. All right, I guess I know who I'm going to be healing in the next couple of turns. And then this thing's gone, and she's done her turn. So that's it. So now we're going to go to Nightingale, who's up. Yeah. All right, so Nightingale, you know what? Before we even start, let's not waste any more time. Let's just use the magic bomb here to remove an effect. I'll just remove Condemn. She's right there. Just going to remove it. I don't want to deal with this anymore or deal with it at all. All right, so that's gone. All right, next. Should I use my heal on it as well? On her? Yeah, sure, why not? Use my heal. It's going to heal her for 6. Let's remove the 6 there. All right, so that's done. Now let's move and do some stuff. All right, so what I think I'm going to be doing is let's move in here, and then I'm going to use my my down the masses to attack both of the animates. Maybe we can do some damage. All right, so she moves that. Oh, I even forgot to give her her SP. So 3. No, let me trigger her once per encounter ability right now. All right, boom. So she's gonna have 2 more. So let's put it at 3. So let's use 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that makes sense. She's line of sight to both of the animates right now. I think she's good there. So that's good. Next, let's do pay 2 to do down the masses. I can attack 2 different characters in my line of sight. So obviously I'm attacking this one and I'm attacking this one. Now, unfortunately, I'm getting a -1 to attack this one and this one because I'm shooting through hindered terrain. But at least there's no characters on the way. So that's that. All right, so let's get started here. So it's going to be a teal and an orange. Let's do this. Now what am I trying to hit? Their defense is, their cards all the way up there. It's 13. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so let's go after the red one first. It's got wilts. As long as I hit it, it's going to be taking some damage. So 13. Wow, that is a putrid roll. Well, I can turn the 3 here into an 8 because it is the lowest die. So I can do this with kill the messenger. All right, but what I think I'm going to do is use my quiver ability to reroll the die first. All right, I'm going to reroll the orange because I want to see if I want to use my killed messenger if this one is a much higher die. All right, so let's use kill the messenger. I'm going to reroll the orange one. Let's roll it on the table. There you go. Yeah, so that's good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do kill the messenger. It's going to let me turn this 3, which is the lowest value, I believe, on this die. So it's going to turn into an 8. And just like that, instead of having a 6, I have a 15. All right. So 15 minus 1 is 14. So this is going to be a hit. All right. So before I even do anything, let me do the wilt damage. Boom. 2 more. All right. So that's the wilt damage. I don't have to take care of it. All right. But 14 minus 13 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's gonna be 6 damage in total, right? Yeah, 6 damage in total, and I'm going to tap this for armor piercing. It's got no more armor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that it? 6 damage. And I used pretty much all my abilities. Yeah, I think so. So it's gonna take another 6. I'm running out of space to put dice here. So what is it at? It's at 18. He's at 20 of, what's his life? 30? Something like that. Yeah, so we're almost there. So now I'm going to do Paradigm Assault. Let's see, Remy doesn't have any abilities right now. So let me do, I'll give Haste to her. Where's my Haste? I'm going to give her Haste. I'm going to give Haste to a lot of people just to get a lot of efficiency with our powers. All right, so let me give this to her. All right, that's it. Now we're gonna attack the other one, and now this one I'm probably not gonna hit. I need a 14 on 1 roll, and I don't have any re-rolls. So let's see what happens. And that's a 7. All right, so that's gonna be a miss. I did use down the masses. Sorry about that. Is there anything else I want to do? I think that's it. I can start using some potions actually. You know what? Let me use my 2 potions here. A couple of pops. So let me use. See who's damaged. I'm gonna use 1 pop on Isla. So she's gonna go to 1. Let's get rid of this pop. And then I'm gonna use a pop on. Well, nobody else is damaged. So you know what? Let me keep the pop. And as well, Zeke is damaged, but he's all the way down there. So it's not worth using it on him. So I think she's good. She's gonna hold on to 2 SP. Maybe I shouldn't have activated my thing, but she can use it to dodge. She doesn't have a lot of dodging abilities, so in case she gets attacked, she's good. All right, so that's gonna be Nightingale. All right, so now the summon is gonna go. I'm not sure what she's gonna do. Probably just give out barrier. All right, so you know what? When they hit 20, I'm probably going to use these 10 chits. All right, so there's gonna be 20 right there. Let's just do 10 and 10. How about like that? 10. All right. So let's see. So my summon's gonna go. She's gonna get her. Sorry, she was supposed to get 1 because I popped my once per encounter thing. Now she's gonna get 3 more. She's gonna unexhaust. Nobody has an effect, so there's no point of doing Gore Cleanse. Let's do Blood Barrier. So I'm gonna exhaust her. It's gonna cost 1 SP. I'm gonna damage myself for 1. All right, and I'm gonna give a barrier token to Isla. Right, so everyone's got barrier. I think, well, a lot of people have barrier. So I think that's a good way to start. Now, unfortunately, she can't do much else. I think she's gonna do Invigorate. So she's gonna pay 2. She's gonna get damaged again for 1. Boom. And she's gonna give Invigorate to, let's see, Nightingale is up close and personal now. I think I'm gonna give it to her just in case she gets attacked. So let's give her a dodge token. Might come in handy. All right, so she's done. All right, now unfortunately she has to face the brunt force of this spirit who's gonna come attack her 3 times like a capesicle. All right, so is there an opponent? Jason then says make an attack, follow up, make an attack, follow up, make an attack, blah 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 blah, and the attack gains +X to the attack roll equal to the times he attacked this turn. All right, so I'm definitely gonna dodge the first one and hope that he misses so that he doesn't attack again. Sort of like a capesicle type of thing. All right, so let's roll my dodge. Come on, I need a high number. I need a high number, I need a high number. Awesome, 4. So it's gonna be 4 plus her defense is, defense is 11, so it's gonna be 15. All right, and his attack dice are gonna be 2 reds, so he needs to get 15, which is hard to do on 2 red dice, but watch him do it. So that's going to be a 10, and that's going to be a miss. Attack this opponent with the make an attack against the opponent with the most damage. Make an attack. Follow up. Make an attack against the same target. This follow up attack has follow up. Make an attack against the same target. All right, so that was the first part. All right, and then it says then make an attack prioritizing a figure that the Spirit Blade hasn't attacked this turn. This attack gains X to the attack roll, where X is the amount the Spirit. Then says make an attack prioritizing a figure that he didn't attack yet, but he can only attack 1 guy, so he's gonna attack again. All right, this time I can't block, so he's gonna get +1 on this because he +X to the attack roll, where X is the amount of times he attacked the target this turn. All right, so it's gonna be. Needs an 11. Let's see. Oh my god, that's insane. All right, so he gets a +1 on this. So this is 18 minus 11, which is 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage, and she has 1 armor, so it's gonna be 10 damage. Now, is she dead? I don't think so. She's at 18. Yeah, she's still alive. Oh, and then it says continue down. So it says. Oh, this is the exploding thing. If she's at half health, she does the explosion and she gains some life, but that's not going to happen. All right, move to the nearest opponent and make an attack. So he actually attacks again. Oh, man, my poor summon is getting annihilated. All right, so that's actually not horrible. 14 minus 11 is 3, 4, 5 damage, minus 1 because of barrier. Actually, wait. Yeah, it's only minus 1. Yeah, so it's going to be, 3, 4, 5, minus 1 is 4 more damage. Let me see if she's dead now. So it's going to be 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. and I believe my health is 6, 10, is 10, it's 24. All right, so she's almost dead. She's getting there. All right, so 24 health. She's 2 health left, and she's gonna die very soon. Okay, so that was that. Let's go to Isla. Now, what does Isla want to do? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the break attack because I do want to get a better position over here. So this guy's gonna attack me. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the reason I want to be there is because I want to have some leeway to back up, because when she does her big explosion thing, I don't want to be in the in that vicinity. All right, so he's gonna have a break attack on me. Now I do have nimble, so remember I do get to roll the die and get a +1 on it. So I get +2, so her defense is 12 + 2 is 14. Right now he's trying to get a 14, and you got a 12, so that's gonna be a miss. Lucky for me. That could have been really dangerous because she could have died. So I was taking a bit of a chance there, but it calculated the guess, or calculated strategy, whatever it is. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 SP to do the trident attack, which is pays. Sorry, you can't see it here, but it pays 2. It's a reach 2 attack, so I'm going to reach him. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do a melee attack, and then I'm going to gore shot him to try to take him out. All right. Now, I have only 1 SP left. I'm going to empower that attack, all right, because I do have a star ability here that I gain an SP. So if I hopefully roll a star, I can then empower my gore shot after. All right, so that's going to be 2 red and a black. And you know what? If I roll high enough anyway, maybe it'll take it out anyway. All right, so as long as I hit, it's going to be good. He has wilt. All right, come on. So I need to hit what is he at? 13? Yeah, let's do it. So this is exactly a 13, not a tremendously good roll. Does he actually get a +1 for anything? No. All right, well, it's not gonna be as powerful as I thought it was gonna be, so that's gonna be 2 damage because of wilt. All right, now it's gonna be 13 minus 13. Now her books are actually a damage. Oh, actually all her stuff is a damage. So her shields are damage and her books are damage. All right, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 damage is unpreventable, it's magic. Right? Then the 3 shields, he has 3 armor, that's going to be prevented. So it's just going to be straight up 5 more damage. Boom. Alright, just like that, he's at 27. He's got 3 life left. Alright, so now that I'm here, I might as well gore shot him. So that's where I'm going to do this. Now I didn't roll a star, unfortunately, so I'm just relying on my die here. So it's going to be casting green. This is taking a chance. It's 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. Now he prevents at 8. Oh, that's not good. It's going to be a green and a red. So they need to get an 11. Well, that's already an 8. And that's an 8, 16. So he prevented that. So, well, the good thing about that is at least I don't have to take 2 damage from the gore shot to kill him. And I think she's done. Now, alternatively, she can give herself, because as an ally within SOI gains 2 SP. She can gain 2 SP and then try to attack again. But I'd rather give that SP to somebody else who can actually like reroll dice or do something else. So I think we're good. I think Patrick's going to come in and try to finish him off. Okay, so Patrick's up next. All right, so for Patrick, he's gonna get 4 SP actually because of haste. All right, so he's gonna use 2 to move. All right, because I do have to move 8 spaces. All right, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go up close and personal with this purple guy right over here. We're gonna try to take him down. All right, now from there, let's use 2 SP to attack. I'm gonna do imbue fear. Yeah, so it's going to be 2 green and a black. So unfortunately he's the one with barriers, so they have 4 armor, which kind of sucks. Now alternatively I could have spent an extra SP to maybe go up there and then get in between there to attack him first, but I don't want to waste 2 attacks on him if he's only got 4 life left. Hopefully, you know, when we reshuffle this, these guys don't go first and we get somebody else that can go first and just like, he's got will too. We just have to deal with him 1 regular damage and he's gonna die. All right, so let's give this a good roll. Well, that was terrible. Actually, not terrible. All right, because 4, remember, best ability in the game. Kill the messenger. This is awesome. Flip that around. 4 is the lowest on the green die. Yep. So we're gonna flip that over to a 9. And boom! Just like that, it's a lot better. Okay. Actually, wait. Before I even start, before I forget this ability, because I always forget, I'm gonna do Proof of Divinity. So an ally within SOI gains courage. Let's give courage to let's give it to Remy again. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's give it to Remy. So she got a haste and courage. Also, that reminds me, her ability, yeah, she can't use it on herself. I think it's another ally. Sorry about that. So anyway, so this is gonna be let's see, 16 minus 13. So we're looking at 3 damage. Okay, 2 shields here adds 3, so 6. These 2 shields add 3, so 9. The star adds 3, so 12. I'm gonna activate the book ability now. 12. So it's gonna be these 2 books, 14. These 2 books, 16. So boom, this roll was 16 damage. Now he has 4 armor, so it's gonna take 12. Right, so because it's a 10, let me give him a 10 and a 2. He's going to take a 10 and a 2. Boom. Just like that, 19. Awesome. Alright, so that was the first attack. Remember, he gets 2 attacks. Oh, plus Imbue Fear. It's an extra +2. Sorry about that. Forgot to do Imbue Fear. So it's going to be another +2. Yeah, there you go. So he's at 21 out of 30. Oh, and I can do, let me get this for a second. Yeah. Let me try to give him darkness. Alright, so remember Imbue Fear, +2 physical damage, plus inflict darkness if the force X is plus the difference. So I rolled 16 minus 13, so the difference was 3. So it's 3 plus 8, right? Because my highest core skill is 2. 6 plus the level of Cur, so 8 plus 3 is 11. So let's see if you can roll an 11. You probably will, because they roll such amazing conviction dice. Let's just double check. Oh, and he just got it. All right, so he got the 11. All right, but all right, there was that attack. All right, now let's attack again. All right, I'm just gonna keep attacking. Hopefully, I can finish him off. So let's do it. That was a miss. Can I re-roll that? Can I re-roll that? No, I can't. Looking at my stuff, can't really re-roll that. All right, so he's done. So this gun is actually going to flip over now. All right, so what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Now I can use Blood Toll, flip the gun over, but still doesn't help. So let me do Blood Toll anyway. Blood Toll, it's going to be 2 damage. Boom. It's going to give me 2 SP. I'm going to use 2 SP to then flip my gun back over. And I think I'm good. I think what I'm going to do now is use some of my juice boxes, because his special abilities, when you use consumables, if he rolls a 7 or above on the purple die, you don't actually lose the consumable. It goes back into the party stash. All right, so let me just start using some of these quick. So I'm going to use a juice box on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use one on Isla. So I rolled a 9, so we're going to keep this, put in the party stash. So she heals for 3. Now, unfortunately, the summon's way too far, so I can't really do it on her. And nobody else is damaged. So I can use one of these on Isla again. I can use one of these to gain an SP and then re-attack again and hopefully take him out. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah. So let's use this to gain an SP. Let's see if I get it. Yeah, 13. So let's keep that in the party stash. So I use that on myself. All right, and then you know what? Let's just attack. Let's go for it. All right, so again, I don't get any re-rolls though. It's gonna be straight up attacking. Just trying to hit box cards. Try to take out this this animate. All right, let's go. 11 with all shields, so that's a miss. And then, is there anything else I can do? Let me double check my abilities. No. All right, let's roll again. And, well, that's a hit. Well, that's a great hit, actually. So it's 13 minus 13, which is 0. All right, then 2 shields here, 3 damage. Star, 3 damage, so 6. Shield 9, shield 12. 12 minus 4 is 8 more damage. Wait, guess what? 8 more damage to him because of his armor. Is he dead? Let me see, wait a second. So if he gets 10, removes 2 from here. Oh, he's got 1 life. This guy's got 1 life left, and this guy's got 3 life left. Hopefully they don't activate first. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to reshuffle this. And we're just praying that the animates don't go anywhere close to like the top like 3 characters, and we should be good. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, that's awesome. Patrick goes first. He's able to shotgun it and see what happens. And then it's Nightingale, who can finish off the other one. Then it's Elfie. Oh, wow, look at this. I did not do that on purpose, I swear. Okay, so Patrick's going to be up first. I don't even have to change my camera. We're straight on him already. So he's going to gain 3 SP. Oh, his gun should have been the other way, like this. Now, I feel like just attacking him with this and just, you know, smack him on the side of the head with 2 red, and he might die anyway. Should I just do that? Is there a point of attacking him twice? Okay, so before I do anything, let's do Proof of Divinity. Now, I'm going to give a Courage token to... Might as well give it to Isla. If I can find the Courage token. I don't think yeah, here you go. Let's give it to her. Okay. Actually, I just realized something. I should have gotten an extra SP for the haste. So guess what? With 4, with 4, I'm going to flip my gun over and then shoot twice. There you go. Pretty simple. I'm just going to turn this over, and we're going to attack with it, and I'm going to attack the guy right in front of me. So that's going to be 2 green. Now, hopefully, this should take him out. I mean, I just have to hit him. He's got 1 life left. I mean, how hard could it be? That'll do it. I don't even have to calculate. As long as I hit, then with all the shields, 3 damage, 6 damage, 9 damage minus the armor. So 5 more damage, and he's going to die. All right, let's remove all this. It's going to give me a loot, and 12 coins. Not bad. That's only the second guy I killed. Oh yeah, the Earthlow and him. All right, and he's dead. Let's remove his model. All right, now what else do I want to do with Patrick? I mean, he can... The one thing I do want to do, though, is I sort of want to get out of her SOI, because if she gets to 50% health and activates, she's going to do some weird explosion. She's basically going to redo that condemn guy again. So I can actually like gun it if I want. Actually, wait. Yeah. Actually, wait. This should be flipped over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blood toll myself. I'm going to get 2. And I'm not actually going to change my gun. I'm going to actually run away. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go just outside of her SOI. Actually, let me double check her card. I don't know if she needs line of sight. So you see, it's this one here. Is there an opponent? Is their opponent within her SOI, and this figure has at least 10 damage, and this ability has not been used? Use Exalted Esper this thing against all opponents within her SOI. Yeah, so all she needs is 2 more damage, 3 more damage, and she's gonna activate that, which I don't want to be in her SOI for. So let me do that. I'm probably gonna do that with Remy by the time it hits Remy's turn. So maybe everyone else, I'm gonna try to leave the SOI so that she does the explosion, and only Remy's gonna hit the brunt force of that and hopefully not die. Okay. So that's it for Patrick. He ran away just a little bit, but he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can shotgun blast it from 1 away afterwards, so it's gonna be okay. All right. All right. Up next we have Nightingale, who's gonna get 3 SP. She carried over 2 from the previous round, so she's gonna use 1 to move. Where does she want to go? She can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think she's gonna end up getting the brunt force of that ability as well. But I think she's okay. She's almost at full health, so let her move a bit closer so she doesn't actually get the negative for shooting through hindered terrain, and then she's gonna shoot a bunch of shots at this guy. Hopefully, take him out. He just has to get hit, right? So she's gonna move 1, 2. She's actually gonna move in the range of him so that when he activates, maybe he'll target her instead of her, and then she'll survive. We'll see what happens. All right, anyway, from there, pretty simple. Spend 2 to attack. I'm gonna roll my orange and my teal. I just need to hit. Hopefully roll the lowest value on one of these dice, kill the messenger, and he's dead, right? That's pretty much what I'm doing. Well, there you go. So that's gonna kill him no matter what. So 14 minus 13 is 1. 2, 3, 4 with the wilt. Actually, wait. He might have survived. 4 minus... Oh, no, because I have... of course he doesn't. I do have armor piercing, and that'll finish him off for sure. If you remove the armor, then he has no armor. Just take a 4 or 5 damage automatically, plus the wilt. That's enough to kill him. He's dead. Let's remove all this stuff. It's going to give me another monster loot. And 8 coins. Let's remove all this stuff. Wilt and paralyze. Okay, so he's gone. Now, unfortunately, there's not much else she can do. She's gonna do paradigm assault. What other ability can I give? Let's see. She has courage and barrier. Let me give her haste. There you go. Let's give everyone all the stuff. Let's give her haste. There you go. Boom. Just like that. Isla, you got stuff. I think she was here. All right, so that's going to be it for Nightingale. She's going to carry over again 2 SP into next round, I believe. All right, so next up is going to be Isla. Oh, by the way, I did need to take out the animate card. They're all dead. Let's remove their big sheet. Okay, so up next is gonna be Isla. Now, what is she gonna do? Again, I don't want to be in her SOI. Her basic explosion thing, I looked it up. It's a purple die damage to everything, and I just don't want to be attacked by that. Fair enough? Yeah. So she's gonna move out of her SOI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just in it. Oh, by the way, let me give her 4 SP. So she's gonna use 1 to move. So she's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Maybe go into the bushes over here. And she's gonna do an, you know, while I'm here, let's do a, no, you know what? I'm gonna spend all 3 to do Humanity's Touch on herself, and she's just gonna heal herself for 3. All right, there's no point of attacking it. It's gonna blow up when she gets to half life, so why bother? All right, better to just heal yourself. All right, so she's done. It's gonna be a fast round, I think. Now Alfie's gonna go. Ah, Alfie, what are you gonna do? So she's gonna get 3 SP. Let's put this away. All right, I think what Alfie's gonna do, she's got 2 life left. She's gonna use one of those lives to give out her last chance to give out barrier to somebody. So she's gonna do that. I'm gonna get another barrier token. I'm gonna give her back another damage. She's teetering on death. And the only 2 characters that don't have barrier are Nightingale and Zeke. I'll give it to Nightingale. She's closer to the action, just for fun. Zeke's kind of far away anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I think she's done. So that cost her 1 SP. She's going to keep 2 to hopefully dodge. She can dodge a few times. Maybe dodge the first one, dodge the second attack, and she'll be fine. Hopefully fine. We'll see. So she's done. All right, and she's gonna stay there. She's out of the range of 6 and all that stuff. All right, so Remy's next, and she's gonna do the big work. She needs to do at least 3 damage to her, so that 3 damage so that she does her exploding thing, and then we can all jump in later. All right, so let's give Remy her 4 SP actually because of haste. She's gonna spend 1 to move. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to use Like the Shadows to get right up close and personal. And I want to have her here so Padre can maybe get here next turn, and we're going to have a nice flanking bonus. So let's use the skill right over here. All right, now I'm going to use obviously Blade Works. So So this is the first time I'm actually attacking her with melee. I believe she has nimble and all that other stuff. Oh yeah, so she has nimble. So obviously she's going to dodge this. So where's that die? So, well, because I'm gonna attack 3 more times, you know, if she misses the first attack, that's fine. So, well, nimble. She's gonna get a +2. Her defense is 13 plus 2, well, plus 3 because of nimble. That's gonna be 16. That is super high. All right, so I'm gonna roll a red and a green, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, this one is finesse green and this one's a red. Yeah, there you go. So I'm trying to get what, a 16? Not gonna happen, but that's fine. I'm gonna attack 2 more times afterwards. Oh, that's a 9. Oh, if I roll 7 or higher on this, I can hit on my first attack. It's a 50-50 because the 7 is like getting a 4. Do I waste it? No, I don't waste it. What I'm gonna do is, okay, so that was the first attack and missed. All right, but because it missed, I'm going to activate my alignment thing here. So it says here, after resolving an attack you made, if the attack misses the target, make an attack against the same target. Boom. All right, so let's exhaust that. So it's like a free attack. All right, but this time nimble's passed. Now our defense is back to 13. All right, so let's give it a shot. Now I'm not going to empower any of these because I just, oh, by the way, I was supposed to be here. Sorry, I did use like the shadows together. All right, well that's a hit. Not going to be much of a hit, but she doesn't have any armor at all, right? Yeah, no armor. So this is going to be 13 minus 13 is 0. Now the shields do 2 damage, and she's going to get 2 damage. Now I could re-roll the 5. Now you know what? As long as I'm hitting. Oh, actually, wait. Sorry. Oh, maybe that's why I should have re-rolled it, because I had courage. Because I'm going to lose courage because I missed an attack. Oh, that's a shame. Well, anyway, that's going to be 2 damage. Do I have anything else that can add the damage? Let me double check. No. I needed a star. Okay, but I can inflict darkness. Actually, it's going to be 0. It's just going to be a force 9. Okay, so she's going to do... well, wait. Let's do 2 damage first. There you go. So it's going to be a force 9 or she gets darkness. Oh, she just got 9. Oh, that was lucky. All right. All right, so let's now attack again. So I'm going to use 2 SP to attack. Yeah, just keep attacking. So I got like 3 more attacks that I can do. Let's do it. All right, that's a lot better. There you go. So 16 minus 13 is 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. There you go, 8 damage, no armor. This is 4 and 4. There you go. Go through his card. So is there an opponent adjacent? Yes. Make an attack against the opponent with the most damage. Well, it's going to be Elfie. She's going to use a SP to dodge. Hopefully she dodges the first one. All right, it's not bad. 2 plus 11 is 13. Now she's gonna roll 2 red dice. It's so much red dice. Yeah, she's dead. So that's gonna be auto. She just had to give him 1 damage and she would die. So she's done. She's out. Poor summon. She's gone. All right. So that's it. Now the follow-up, make an attack against the same target, same target, same target. Well, guess what? It's not gonna happen because the target died. All right. Then it says make an attack, prioritizing a figure that he did not attack yet this turn. So that's going to be a Nightingale. And the Nightingale is going to dodge. She does have an ability here, I think. No, she has no ability, so she'll use an SP to dodge. So let's see what the dodge is. It's going to be 0. You know, she's going to exhaust her magical leather dress to reroll that dodge. All right, I'll just show you. Magical leather dress. We're making a dodge, casting a spell or a conviction check. You may reroll any of your dice. Yeah, you know what? Let's reroll that. And that's a lot better. That's going to be 2 plus 11, which is 13. Now he gets a +1 to his roll, because remember he got 1 attack off. So he's going to get 13 plus 1, 14. Oh, it's just a hit. All right, so 14 minus 13 is 1. Actually, wait, I'm in hindered terrain. Oh, So technically my defense was, wait, it's 11, 12, 13, 14, and he has 14 because it's 13 plus the +1 attack from before. So 14 minus 14, it's only going to be 1 damage though. Do I have armor? I do have 1 armor from the dress, so that's going to be no damage. Awesome. All right, then he's going to do continue down. He goes here. Now, is the figure that spawned him have damage equal to at least half of her maximum HP? Yes. All right, her maximum HP is 30. If you look at the card, and she's past 15. Right, she's at 19. So now he's going to do this. So be adjacent to as many opponents as possible. Then all adjacent opponents are dealt 4 magical damage. And the figure who summoned the Spirit Blade heals damage equal to, heals equal to the oh, then it I thought I was gonna do like the other character that heals for how much damage it dealt, like our summon, but she heals up back to full life. No! Alright, because it says here the figure that summoned the Spirit Blade heals equal to their maximum HP. Alright, then the Spirit Blade is defeated. Okay, so Nightingale's gonna take straight up 4 damage. Alright. I can't go around it. This guy's gonna explode. He's gone. He's an Esper, so I believe we don't get a loot. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. And then, well, it's because he had to travel and be as adjacent to as many people as possible, but it's only going to be 1, so he's not going to take a free strike. Then it says the summon heals to her maximum HP. So guess what? All that damage I did, I should have read that clear. Maybe I wouldn't have used my... You know what? Let me take a little takesy-backsy. I'll take back that fight drive. I didn't read it properly. Sorry about that. So now he's dead. Let's get rid of him. I believe he's dead. I'm going to have to go through her card again. I don't know if she resummons it or something. But anyway, that was his card. Now she's going to go. Hopefully she doesn't resummon. Alright, so let's look down her card here. Is there an opponent? Is there an ally within 6 spaces she's going to swap? No, she has no more allies on the board. Is there people in her SOI and she has at least 10 damage? Well, I would love this to go off, but again, no, because she's at full health. Is there an opponent in her SOI and this ability has not been used? Well, it's been used, so she's going to do this. All right, with this skill, she basically attacks 2 different people because she's going to target 1 person with the most armor and do this spell, and then she's going to cast it prioritizing the opponent with the lowest armor. Well, there's only 2 people in her SOI, Nightingale and Remy, so this spell is going to target both of them, right? All right, so let's roll for Remy first. So casting 6 plus 6, 12. All right, doable, not that bad. Now Remy's conviction is a red and a white. A red because of Swashbuckler Garb, and a white because of this. Alright, so let's give it a good roll. So I just need a 12. 12 is actually really doable. Actually, I need an 11 because I have the scrying upgrade. And I did it anyway. I rolled a 12, so I technically got 13. Alright, so she's not going to be affected by that spell. But guess what? Remy probably will be because her conviction check is kind of garbage. Alright, let's roll for that. Wow. Okay, she's gonna need a 14 on this check. All right, not gonna happen. Her conviction is this. I don't even know if it's possible to get a 14, but we'll give it a shot. Is there anything she could have done? Nope. Let's give it a roll. Oh, she got a 13. Is there a way to give her a +1? Well, you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna do this. I'm not sure if you can do this before or after. It says when making a conviction check, pass a conviction check, just so she doesn't get hit by that ability. And she needs to flip this. Done. Just not going to get damaged. Alright, so there you go. That was her card. She's done because after she does that attack, she's over. Alright, now Zeke's going to go. And Zeke's, I guess, is just going to move in and launch some spells. Now his SOI is also 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he just has to get to like here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, unfortunately, by being there, he's obviously going to get affected by that AoE thing as well. But again, he has no damage whatsoever, and it's only going to be a purple die worth of damage. So I think he's okay with that. All right, and our goal is to take this girl down. So just rush her now. It's best time. All right, so Zeke, let's give him his 3 SP. He used the 1 to move. Sorry about that. So he's got 3 left. All right, and from here, let's launch a bunch of spells. All right, so for 3, I'm going to do exactly like last time. We're going to do a Gosha, we're going to do Euthanasia, and we're going to do Root the Mind. They're all going to be empowered because of this. And if I ever roll 4 books on any of those rolls, well, then she's going to take straight up 6 magic damage, right? And I can also flip this thing to cast a spell again. So if I don't hit with the Paralyze, maybe I'll try to hit with the Paralyze again. All right, so that's going to be all 3, but I'm just going to go in order here. So first up, Gore Shot. Boom. All right, so let's roll my casting, which is a teal and a black. Come on, books. Now, if I can roll 4 books 3 times in a row, that's going to be amazing. Well, this is going to be 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 6 is 14. Now, her conviction check is double green, so I'm just going to keep rolling this. So she needs a 14, and she made it. All right, so she protected the first spell. All right, spell number 2, which is the most important one, Euthanasia. All right, come on. All books, all books, all books. And, well, it's going to be 10 plus 6. Woo! 10 plus 6, 16. Well, she just rolled 16, so maybe she can get it again. Well, she missed. All right, so that's going to be 6 damage. And Wilt, which is a fantastic thing to get on her. Now every hit, melee or range hit, is going to be 2 damage. All right, so that was it. Now we're going to do Paralyze. Or what is it called? Root the Mind. Root the Mind. 8 plus 2, 10 plus 6, 16. Again, that's a really high roll. 16 and 12, so she gets hit. So she's, guess what? Paralyzed. Awesome. So next turn she's doing Squat All, and I'm going to send everyone in, hopefully take her out. Now, is she immune to Paralyze? No, but she has Nimble, so she'll be able to dodge a bunch of times. So there you go. That's the end of the round. Now I could flip this. I might as well flip this and do a Euthanasia again. Or you know what? Next turn I'm going to have all my stuff back, so no rush on that, I think. So yeah, let's leave it like this. I think we're good. Let's take all our character cards. Oh, I did have to take out the... Oh, I took out the summon card already. Oh, and the sword is gone. Spirit Blade is gone. Oh, I did forget there's actually a chest over there. I don't even know if I want to open it. Was it going to be some gold or whatever? Is it even worth it? Probably not. She goes up first. Well, guess what? She's paralyzed. It doesn't actually matter. Alright, well, she's going to go first. Shortest round ever. Paralyzed does nothing, but now she can't be paralyzed again. I'm just going to put that underneath her as a reminder. Nightingale is going to go now. She's kind of far. I think at this point now, even though she has that ability that'll SOI everything, everyone should get in there, do as much damage as they can, and hopefully take her out before she activates again. Alright, I'm restarting Nightingale's turn because I forgot she had Nimble, so I gotta restart this. So let's do this again. So let's give her 3 SP. She's gonna use 1 to move. She's gonna have 3 left. Alright, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 5, 6. Or let's just stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's in range, which is good. Alright, now I gotta roll for the Nimble. I cannot forget the Nimble. Very important against physical damage. So it's all books, so it's going to be +1. So she does still have 13 plus 1, which is 14. All right, and now I'm going to be attacking with a teal and a orange. So I actually have to pay for that attack. Teal and orange. And there you go. Let's give it a good roll. And that's actually an excellent roll because, like usual, Kill the Messenger comes and saves the day. So it's 2. It's going to turn into an 8, and just like that, we have a hit. All right, so it's going to be 15 minus 14, because remember the +1 here. So it's 1 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage in total. Now, because of barbed arrows, if the target doesn't have any armor, which she doesn't, I deal +3 damage. So what was that? 6 plus 3, 9 damage. All right, so let's give her a 10 chit and lower this to 5. But actually, because of Wilt, sorry, I have to give +2. So we're going to add 1 here, and we're going to have a +1 here. So we're looking at, what is it, 17 out of 30. So she's almost dead. Yeah, we're getting there. All right, now, uh, what else should I do? What else should I do? We're almost there. I think what I'm gonna do is attack again. Oh, let me do Paradigm Assault. So I think I'm gonna give Courage back to Remy because she's right there. She lost Courage before. Let's give it back to her. Oh, yeah, let's do that. All right, maybe she can hit and finish her off next turn. All right, so that's that. Now I guess I'll attack again. So let me do this with Infection, with the damage. Let's roll that again. Now it's not likely that I hit, and I need a 13, and I have one reroll with my quiver. So let's see what happens. Oh, that's pretty good. Let me reroll that 3 with the quiver here. You can't really see it, but I can reroll any die except the black die, I believe. So let's see what happens. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so that's not the exact same roll I just had. So it's gonna be 15 minus 13 now. So it's gonna be 2 damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with barbed arrows, 10 damage with wilt, 12 damage. All right, did I just kill her off with Nightingale? So 10 plus 2. She's at 29 out of 30. She just needs to get hit by anything and the wilt will kill her. All right, so that's gonna be it with Nightingale. She's pretty much fully exhausted. So this looks like it's gonna be a very successful mission. I got 5 guys here to try to take her down. So next is gonna be Remy, who's sitting right over there. Actually, before I activate Remy, I just want to see if I can pull a miracle here and try to kill her by having a break attack by pulling. So I'm gonna exhaust my bow here just to do a range 4 pull 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try to pull her just so I can get a break attack from Remy. This will be hilarious, but I doubt I can do it because it is a force 10 and she protects with double. But you know what? If she rolls a couple of 1s, a couple of 4s, I'll pull her. And she got it. So that didn't work. All right, so now let's go to Remy. All right, just gonna get her 4 SP. Yeah, I guess she's just gonna attack multiple times and just try to hit at least once. I do have 1 reroll and fight drive and a bunch of different things. So just gonna keep attacking. So let's do Blade Works. I'll even pay for the attacks now. So I'm gonna attack 3 times. You know what? I'll attack 4 times. Just gonna keep attacking. So here's my Blade Works attack. Now she has Nimble. It's true. Probably the first attack will fail. Oh, she got a skull. So still 13. Anyway, I don't think it really that makes that much of a difference. She has 1 life left, and I got 3 chances to take her down. Well, we didn't have to wait very long, did we? All right, so 16 minus 13 is 3 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Doesn't really matter. She's got 30 life. She's gonna die. All right, so there you go. So that's the mission. That will give me a loot. And it's 12 more coins. Okay, well, it's kind of easier than I expected, but let me know how you guys did. Let me know if you like this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.